Hi my boys, I'm gonna do a little quick video. What my mom is trying to do right now, she's getting migraines and she's hurting herself more and more because she's running away from her problems. She has a migraine because her dad and my dad are coming in at her and yelling at her. Her friends are giving her pills. They gave her gabapentin. This one is for seizures, to treat seizures, which my mom doesn't have seizures, not that I know of. What my mom has is childhood problems and lying. My mom is also taking painkillers, PM stuff. She's in pain because she doesn't do anything, like she needs to work it off. She's also taking tension headaches right now. She's also taking sleeping aids, and she even went to the doctors and got some medicine for her headaches that she's causing herself. My mom is causing these headaches on purpose so she doesn't have to talk to me, so she doesn't have to face her problems. Nortriptyline. I don't know how to say these things right. This one is Pamela, generic for Pamela, PAMEAELOR. And do not exceed 5 capsules daily at bedtime. The doctor has no idea she is lying. My mom will take these on top of other over-the-counter pills with this. You don't need this, and a friend's medication. I'm just taking weed. I don't need pills like this. Even melatonin, I could use it if I wanted to, but I really don't right now. I don't want to use it. I don't want to go to sleep. I can't sleep peacefully. So what I'm doing right now is that when I'm actually go to sleep, I go to sleep when I'm dead on tired. And that takes about 3 days to reach my dead on tired, where I needed that sleep. I needed to knock out. Those are the best days. So I have to find something to do for 3 days. So I'm up and I'm daydreaming. So as I'm walking, I'm sleeping kind of. I'm meditating, I'm walking, I'm tunnel vision, I'm meditating, I'm going into another world where I was with you boys, or another memory of my childhood, so I can fix this moment in time. So I'll go back to my old childhood memories, and then I'm like, okay, Dad, what do I need to do? So my dad will say, okay, well, you've been to this park already. I want you to go to this park. So I'll go to that park and I'll look around. I'm like, wow, all the trees have gotten so big. And even the trees remember me. And for me to realize a tree can remember you from an early childhood. And the trees are like, you've grown so much. What brings you back like to that type of, you come to visit, what is your, some of them know, some trees do know why I'm there, and some trees don't. That is my, now there is, when I say trees, there's also like, trees could be people and other things too on top of that. But right now, that's my personal experience right now, the trees. So, but they're telling me it's also going to come in form of humans too. Some of them know me, some of them know I'm coming, some of them don't know I'm coming. And right now they're giving me an image of roots, how roots connect to like trees. Like that tree can connect to another tree across the street, because the roots will connect. Sinkholes are going to happen because of like redwoods or trees have big roots, and when you cut off a tree you die the roots, so then the roots are slowly gonna die, and then you get like a sink in, cave in. Now I have no, that's what they're showing me a picture of. To me, I'm like, oh, okay, that picture looks realistic, I can see that happening. Now I don't know if that can really happen or not, but that's what they're giving me. That's what I'm going by. That's what I'm going by, what these, what the images and what stuff I'm coming in. So what's coming in? Hermes came up right now. And the military. And my dad. My dad was a big space person. So am I. My offspring. Just travel, please. And you'll find Easter egg stuff that I've hidden along the way for you boys in your dreams. This is it. You boys have taught me so much, and I don't see a coming back from this. I don't care. I don't want to have this type of environment anymore. I can't go outside. It's just so draining. I'm so tired, and I have 2 courts that I'm working on. This one is the restraining order for the Westminster School District, and the case Westminster School District versus Tina Harmony, and this one's Tapia versus Tapia. So Anthony was found to have a performant, I can't even say it right, eardrum today, reportedly as a result of a blow to the right ear 5 days ago. I still had a hard time saying it, and I wanted to say it so correctly. Perforated. Oh. In my head, I'm saying it. I'm not gonna say. Okay. I am starting to forget certain things. Like, I'm sorry, boys. Like, I don't do it on purpose. I won't remember your age, how old you are, or the time of day you were, like I remember your birthday, but I won't remember the time, the time of birth you had. And I don't remember my birthday, like how old I am. Like, I'll remember it's December 2nd, but I won't remember like how old I am in this year, or I won't remember what year it is. And it's 3:33 Sunday, September 10th. tomorrow, September 11th. So I'm so tired. And I have to record tomorrow and do that bullshit. I'm not seeing boys. And I found this is my plateau stick, a feather I found, and a butterfly I found outside when I was walking. My treasures, that's it, my treasures. Oh, and then I found, man, that was hard. I missed my frogs. Anyway, when I said that, that gave me Meet the Robinsons, Cornelius. Irvine. Dang, boys. City of Irvine is just funny because to me it was like everything planned out. I'm like, Dad, what do I have? Like, what kind of gifts do I have? Like, what kind of freak am I really then, you know? So then Irvine, when I got to live in the city of Irvine, I'm like, damn, everything is so perfect. Everything is like ADHD. Everything is like in organized military form. Like, it was just, I liked it. I'm like, I could so get used to this, but I'm like, but what about the art people? What about the people that try to express themselves? There's nowhere to go. You're like trapped because everything's so perfect. Just like in Lakewood, Fountain Valley, and now Irvine, like I see the community planning. I see that. And now I go back to Fountain Valley and it's shit. Fountain Valley is like, it went to fucking shit. And I used to look up to Fountain Valley because those homes were so big, like Brady Bunch kind of style. To me, that was the Brady Bunch style. And my mom always talked about it. And it was just white, fancy area. The houses were big. It was like before you get to Huntington Beach, before you get to the white, stuck-up people that can go to the beach, that can walk to the beach instead of riding their bikes to the beach, you know. So, anyways, then I go back to Fountain Valley now, and I compare it to when I was a child, and a lot of those Fountain Valley homes were either foster homes or homes that were like, the reason why the city went to shit the way it is because of government, the pedophile ring. When a child is neglected or abused as a child, then they don't take care of themselves. So therefore they can't take care of their house. They can't take care of the surrounding house because they're too busy trying to take care of themselves, trying to maintain themselves. And it's just like a car. So when I got my first car, and it was a Dodge Shadow, a 93 Dodge Shadow, and that was the car, one of the family's cars that was brought down to me. And I thought I took good care of it, and I was in a car accident. My son's a teenager, ran a stop sign, and I hit her. I T-boned her, like the back. Yeah, I T-boned her. So that was devastating for me because she had a child. She had her younger brother in the car, and that was the parents' fault. The parents were not responsible in taking care of their teenage daughter, driving that late and being irresponsible on a street like that. So anyways, the mom, when I got hit, or when I got in the accident, I'm like, what the fuck is she doing, this person? Then I realized that's a teenager. I'm like, oh, well, she tried. So she comes out of the car, and I'm pregnant with you, and I'm just in pain. The airbag went off and everything, and she comes, and then she finds out that I'm pregnant, and she starts praying to God, like, Jesus, please, if I kill the baby, or like if I hurt the baby, please don't let the dead baby or whatever it was. And I'm just like, no, 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 you didn't do that. You didn't, like, I didn't want to hear it. I didn't want to. Just don't. So, and I knew that accident was fishy. I knew that accident was a setup. I knew that accident was planned. And then the accident comes back up. And then I get hit by a car years later on the same street, but I wasn't driving. I was on a scooter. And another teenager hit me. Same age as you, Anthony. Same age as you, my son, Anthony, when I was pregnant with you. So how I'm going in the world coming out. Oh, this is so cool. When I'm walking yesterday, and oh yeah, well, spiders come up a lot. So I'll watch for them and making their webs in the morning or at night. Like at night, they'll start making their webs, and then in the morning, you'll see the aftermath of their work. So as I'm walking this morning, a spider web, like a really thick spider web, I didn't see it. I don't know how I didn't see it. So I'm walking, and then I close the gate behind me, and then the spider web just like breaks, like gets my neck, and I'm like, oh, wow, that's so cool. Like I felt it, dragging me, like pulling my neck, and I'm like, wow, that's really thick, you know. And then the ancestors joke around. That's what she said, this and that, and they start laughing. I'm like, oh, I guess. Because there's a palm tree down the street that with the head cut off, and they're like, can you hang her or something like that? I'm like, oh man. Umbilical cord was wrapped around my neck, and it was wrapped around Desi's neck too, my son Desi. And that scared me, because I know the damage that could do when you are a newborn baby and you need that first air, and that first air is being blocked by the same thing that brought you in here. So the way I see it is that nature brought me into this world. Nature's gonna take me out. However that might be, my dad said, just be prepared. And I'm like, is it gonna hurt? Is it gonna hurt? Well, the car accident and this part, I've been close to death so many times, my offsprings, that it's just a peaceful thing to be. So it's just a nice, you have to experience it, but I'm just saying it's beautiful. I love it. I enjoy it. I wouldn't mind going back and staying there permanently, but then I get a bunch of laughs and you said this, make up your mind, this and that. But Hermes understands. So when you're clear what you want, like a genie, you have to be clear what you want, because there's other spirits that are trying to live through you, because they are jealous because you have that special gift to go on. But you can't feel too bad, because those people are trying to tear you down, like my mom. I'm trying to cut the cord, and yesterday they're explaining to me that the cord has been cut, which is so neat. 999, they gave me a cord. I'm not taking it back. This is I love it. Oh, it's like when I was a kid again. This time I'm not eating the candy. I'm not getting all her stash of pills and stuff like that. I would take painkillers because I would be in pain from exercising or just like getting into shit. So many times I've fallen out of a tree, and it's like I don't want to go to the doctors. I don't want to have them poke me or touch me, or I don't want to deal with my mom. Like, oh, I have to go to work, or I have to take off this or that, so I just deal with the pain. So I would meditate the pain away by either just sleeping a lot or taking a bunch of these, which the pills would help me not think about the pain. But then when I really needed it later down as an adult, taking this kind of pain medicine does not work anymore because your body's already used to the damn shit. I'm proud to say when I was pregnant with you boys, I did not take any pills. I did take half of Vicodin with Desi and Anthony. I don't think it was Colin. In both the car accident. With Desi, I was further along with that car accident, and that I was like, my fear was my back. I couldn't walk with my back, and I could not sleep. And my fear was going into labor early if I didn't stop the pain. And I was like reading and doing as much as research as I could for the back pain. Like, what am I able to take with it that's safe and effective? The teas, the ice, the heating. There's not a lot of things you could do from being pregnant like that. And I took it. Damn, you still have that, like, in the back of your mind. You're always going to have that because that was the choice that you were given. That was a choice. How are you going to deal with it? I weighed my options and I knew I had. So that's how I leave that past. I left it with options, knowing that I chose the best outcome to that, you know. Yeah, like a fork in the road. Like, you have a fork in the road, you're given a fork in the road. How is that fork? Like, however that fork is, there's opportunities that you can go. But know, how did you get there? You always have to know how like a string. Yeah. Like you're pulling. This is another way of committing suicide. Her friends know it. This is how you leave it into God's hands. By going to your friends that go to church and they ignore your pain and problems, all the shit that they put you under. And there's like, this is my sons. When you were little, you guys would take everything. Like, when you're babies, you guys would pick up stuff. I told her, no, you cannot leave pills laying around. The kids are gonna put them in their mouth, and I don't know what the fuck it is. And it is my dad's medication. Oh, I'm so sorry. That would be devastating if that would have happened. I would never know. I would have never forgiven myself if that would have ever happened. Well, then pick up after yourself. She didn't want to do it. So that made me harder on you boys. Don't put anything in your mouth. Don't put anything in your mouth. I had to be harder on you boys so you guys don't do that. Because every time, and I kept wanting to clean, like clean. I was so tired. I didn't have time to go to friends' house. I didn't have time to go and bullshit and deal with their drama because my parents were too fucking busy giving me jobs so I could pick up after themselves. Because I wanted babies so bad. I wanted you boys. That was a decision I made, and that was a very hard decision, and that was a decision that I'm proud, and I'm going to stick with it, and I'm still fighting for you boys. So, the United States of America, Mandy Michelle, my Uncle Scott, my Aunt Renee, Bonnie, Christine, Barbie, Martha, who else? Nicholas, Tiffany, Jerome, Cookie, Charlie, Stephanie, Jesse. Is this my fault? Did I make mom do this shit? Did I make mom try to commit suicide? Mandy Michelle, I asked for your help a long time ago with Dad, and I was blamed for that shit. People that have migraines or experience migraines, they're another way of a medium. They're channeling. Headaches can be prevented by alcohol. Be prevented by diet and changing your atmosphere, changing your surroundings, changing your diet, what you eat. Now, every time I get a headache, I know where it most likely came from. Stress or whatever I ate or drank. And the reason why I had headaches so much dealing with this is because I ignored what I was having. I ignored it for too long. I ignored my gift for way too long, and I wanted to see, like, alright, then if I have this thing, then come to me. Well, I guess I have something, but it's not enough to help these children out that have passed away, that are still, like, crying to be heard, crying for their voice to be heard. I need their voice to be heard. I don't want to be here anymore. I miss you boys. So I hope you see my YouTube videos and know that I had to deal. I'm too busy being outside and talking to people and trying to have people remember me, who I am. I'm busy dealing with this racist bitch of a mom, so she can teach me how to be racist too and hate everybody. Amber, Buster, Todd, Dude, Mission Viejo, Fonse, and the other one is Robert Cause, filled by Brody A. Lawrence. What's the doctor's name on this? Green comes up a lot. Green, Egypt. Now I know 2 shades of green. No, many shades of green. It's like gray. Alright, boys. I'm done with the code talking. Oh, the riddles too. Jeanette. There was a message in here and the thing saying like, I don't understand your riddles. Michael Jackson doesn't even ring a bell to you. No, the only reason why I sent you I sent you the other videos that you can relate to, but the Michael Jackson one, I did that so I can relate to myself, so I know you got caught in your lie. Because the Michael Jackson was for me to celebrate. So when I see your conversation and I see Michael Jackson and I push on his video, like the song that I sent you, that you thought I sent you, but it was really for me to send you. So it's like a slap in the face, like in the future. So when I press it, I listen to the music and I can celebrate what I knew back then, what I know now. So yeah, I put on Michael Jackson for any time I am right. Anytime that I am, I know that I'm going to have a bad day or that I'm just like, I know I'm right. I have a Michael Jackson song following because Michael Jackson was right. He was trying to help. He was trying to show everybody how corrupt the music industry is and how that they use people like him. And then once they're done with you, once they found out that you can't be touched or you're unstoppable or that you know too much or that man, so yeah, I'm against military, I'm against all that stuff. I am heavily on freedom of speech. Yeah, okay. I love you boys and I'll see you boys in a bit.